or welcome in case you're new here. My name is Wren, and sometimes, very occasionally, I draw stuff. This is actually the second time I'm trying to do a Meet the Artist, and if you happen to see the first one, and no you didn't, please erase your memories. This right here is the new and improved version, or well, at least it's supposed to be an improvement. Okay, so let's get into it. Hello, my name is Wren. I go by they, them pronouns. I'm in my mid-20s and I am studying psychology at the moment. I'm by no means a professional artist. I just really like drawing and I like coming up with characters and stories. Perhaps I like coming up with characters too much. I've collected about 100 at this point in time. Someone please stop me. And by the way, in case you were wondering, in the background there is a process of me drawing myself for the eventual Meet the Artist post. So, a lot of Meet the Artist stuff going on. So, where were we? Alright, so I draw as a hobby. I like traditional art and digital art. I like them both about equally, but I definitely prefer each of them for a different purpose. I wouldn't try to do animation traditionally, for example, and I much prefer the tactile elements of like drawing on paper when I do figure drawing or just do sketches, for example. So yeah, I'm one of those artists who doesn't really have a signature medium or style. I simply work with whatever seems most fitting at the time. I just do a bunch of different stuff, whatever I'm currently in the mood for. Most of that is in some way related to my own characters because I love them very much, and I love working on their designs, on their writing, on their stories, or even just alternate universe versions of them and like AUs for their own stories and stuff. Just generally, I'm a big OC content enjoyer and creator. Most of the stuff I do, as I said, relates to them. So generally I'm a big fan of character design. Both designed a lot of my own characters. As I mentioned, it's getting very crowded in the original character drawer. But I also like coming up with visual designs for characters from books, because I actually love reading a lot, especially fantasy fiction. But I also love coming up with personal takes on already established visual designs like characters from video games or animated shows, stuff along those lines. Drawing has been a hobby for me for quite a while now. I actually started because of a friend in elementary school, by which I mean she was really into drawing and she was really good at it, and I thought that was really cool. So I decided that the best course of action would be to just steal the hobby for myself, and I did, and now it's a key part of my own personality. So yeah, because of that friend, I've been drawing pretty much for like 15 plus years now, which, oh god, that's so long. That's a crazy amount of time. And generally, especially when I started out, I was not very good at it. No, by no means was I ever talented. It's been a really rough road for me. But you know, you live, you learn. Even when you make it needlessly hard for yourself, and avoid using references for a long time for no rational reasons. But again, as I said, you live, you learn. You get better eventually. It's fine. Yeah, as someone who's historically terrible at talking about themselves, this is the harder part for me, but I thought it would be nice to share some fun facts about myself, given that this is kind of an introductory video, etc. Fun fact 1, I'm a huge cat person. I love cats. I cannot accurately communicate how much I fucking adore cats and how much I want to pet literally every single cat that I come across or see in photographs. Cats, love of my life, truly. Second fun fact, God hates me, and that's why I am personally allergic to cats. It's truly, truly terrible for me. I'm joking, it's a relatively mild allergy, but I do have to sneeze pretty hard and continuously when I get like cat hair anywhere near my face and stuff, but so it's still kind of annoying. But since it's not like really bad, it does not stop me from petting every single cat I possibly can. I love cats so much. And by the way, my favorite cats are snow leopards. They are so fluffy and friend-shaped. How could you not love them? I mean, look at them. Objectively, the best cats. Just love those guys. Fun fact 3, as I mentioned earlier, I really enjoy reading. Huge fan of it as a hobby. I've mostly been into fantasy fiction for most of my life, but I read broadly across multiple genres. I also read like horror, or I also read a bit of sci-fi, dystopian, whatever. I read a good chunk, the occasional romance, or one of my other favorite genres is probably like detective fiction, murder mysteries. Love me a good murder mystery. I'm always up for those, and also I'm always up for good book recommendations, so if you have some, shoot them my way. Unsurprising for a weirdo on the internet, I am a very introverted person. I guess that's fun fact number 4. If I don't have to talk to people, especially in real life, I just avoid it and absolutely need a lot of time to recharge, even after hanging out with people I like. I guess it's very typical for artists to be introverted. I just like sitting alone by myself and drawing. It's very good. Fun fact 5 is, I guess this one's food related. I'm personally a huge fan of fruits, but I'm a huge fan of sour fruits in particular. So really like blackberries, really like raspberries, really like sour apples as well. Just fruits are already pretty good. Also berries, just A+, and if they're sour, then A++. Love me some of those. But yeah, bonus fun fact, I fucking hate my own handwriting, and lettering is the worst, which is why we are skipping it in this speed paint. So yeah. Look at that, this is the finished drawing. Again, sorry for finishing that off screen, but there was no way I was gonna record me struggling with the hand lettering for like 2 hours. I'm sorry, but this is just how it will be. If you made it this far, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for listening. I appreciate that a lot. I don't mind yelling into the void, but it is nice to think that there's someone out there listening to the whole thing. So again, if you're still around, thank you. And anyway, hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, I'm sorry. And also, what are you still doing here? But generally, I hope you have a nice rest of the day, the week, the month. And I wish you good luck with anything you might be working on. And I do hope you stick around for more. But if you don't, that's also super valid.